Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I say a 5 free minutes of ASMR talking. What are you guys talking about over here? What are you guys talking about? You weirdos. This is like, okay, so if we're going to be doing this, I need this down just a little bit so you guys can see the book and stuff over here. Hi Jay, what's up, Goss? Late. I'm not late. Shut up. Oh, I've got my own stuff coming back in my mute. Okay. I have a good mic. I don't know about good mic. It's just a blue Yeti. It's a blue Yeti. Hi TikTok. We're over here on Twitch now. I'm gonna leave this live. I'm gonna leave this live for the whole time, but it's not gonna be the quality's over on Twitch. I have no idea when I'm gonna do Leviathan Prestige, but I announce it usually like while I'm starting a stream and I figure out what I'm doing. You came here from TikTok. Yes, Wrangler. Welcome. Streamers are like wizards. They are never late. Yeah, there was somebody on Twitter who was just like, you were late the other day. I was like, a warlock is never late. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Making it about Destiny, of course. What's up, Daedalus? Thanks for the follow. Whatever it is, I missed it. I missed everything. Hi, Crispy Toast. You here for the bedtime stories? Well, make sure you get some whiskey to go with your, you need a nightcap to go with a bedtime story. Go ask Alice. Alice? Hi, Alice. I'm not doing tequila shots tonight. It's not your birthday. I'm not doing tequila shots. It's just whiskey. Sorry, baby girl. You love it. Girl, it's Destiny. It's Destiny. It's my Destiny hoodie. Have you seen the back? Hold on. Let me rotate around. Let me see if I can do this so you guys can see properly. There's the back. You can kind of sort of see it, but it's like the Destiny logo and all the detailed, like, pinwheeling design, geometric design. I want it. How about a birthday? Oh, wait. Shepard, didn't you say today was your birthday? Oh, the one underneath, it's just a sports bra. Because it's hot in Arizona. I'm wearing a hoodie, but I also gotta stay cool. Just keep twirling. I can't. I'm wired. I'm wired, baby girl. Hi, lucky cat. Read. Rad. Oh, it says rad. Nerd. You're a nerd. Wait, did I miss something? Hello, I'm back. Good evening. Good evening. Shepard, did you say it was your birthday? It's your birthday? Is it actually your birthday, dude? Cause you got a Triumph t-shirt. Dope. I love my shirts. I have so many Triumph shirts. Taken is picking on you. Taken. What are you taking? Rude. Rude. What did you say? What did you say? Also, I guess I can move this over here so I can read it, because I have the game on this screen and the stream stuff over on this screen, but yeet. Dude, the raid ring, by the way, TikTok friend, the raid ring is like $130, and I was like, oh, I want it. It's so cool because it looks kind of like a biker ring, and I'm a biker, and no one would know that it's a nerd ring, and then I saw how much it cost, so it was a no. Also, for you guys over here, just a reminder, we're on Twitch. Taken, what are you doing? Also a nerd. Nerds are life. I'm gonna just leave this over here. I like this better here. Why are you so bright, guys? There we go. I don't need a backlight halo. You were born Wednesday, October. Oh, it's Shepard's birthday. I don't think I can actually sing happy birthday. You guys, I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer, and I'm gonna scare all of you away. Who am I pointing to? I'm pointing at, I have my phone live down here on Twitch. Twitch is live now too. Hi guys, or TikTok. We're live on Twitch though. So I'm here, but we're really up there. We're really up on Twitch. I'm pointing to my TikTok stream. Well, it's the 50K song for you. Oh yeah. It is the 50K song. Let me remove this. Let's see. Yeah. Well, Shepard, it's your actual birthday though, like, and you're here all the time. I'd sing happy birthday for you. Do you want me to? Happy birthday, Shepard. You're here all the time. What's up, Wood by Fire? I'm here to be mesmerized. I am T-minus 34 seconds away from being lost in the stream. Welcome to my TikTok. I heard somebody say something like, I bet you someone's got that tattooed. Not for 5 minutes. Happy birthday isn't even 5 minutes long. Hi, Death. What's up, dude? Was it Sunday? Sunday, bloody Sunday. If I want to sing. Happy birthday to Shepherd. Happy birthday to you. Happy 20th, young baby boy. Happy birthday to you. That's cheers. Cheers. You guys, I'm so excited. I'm sitting here and like been fondling the book all day at work today. I haven't taken this paper off. I already did the emblem codes inside. You like the hair? Thanks, dude. It's a hot fluff mess. I washed it and I blow dried it and it goes up in a bun most of the time, and this is just how it falls down. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, dude. You guys, I'm a little nervous. Like, reading aloud makes me a little anxious. I figured this would be a good, like, out of my comfort zone challenge push. I still have these, but these are already used. But I like them. They're the cards that came with the books that have the codes on it. I already used the codes, but I like the cards. You like, dude, I got this ghost figure. I got this ghost figure from a work white elephant. We did like a white elephant in July thing, and they were just like, put together like an Amazon wish list from these items under $30. And I'm like, okay. And somebody bought it. No, tonight is the Burnside whiskey. We're still doing that Oregon oaked rye. It's delicious. I don't really use bookmarks. I memorize page numbers. When I'm reading a book, I just memorize the page number. I just don't use bookmarks. Put you back over here, sir. He's gonna be observing over here. Let me see if I can't like angle this. Sorry guys, I don't want it to like ruin your view, but the book is here. This is all it's gonna be. You have 3 different ones of those ghost figures. I was thinking of painting him like something custom, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You guys, this book is so awesome. I'm so excited to read this. Grimoire Anthology. Oh, volume 1 is called Dark Mirror. And it's got a tree. Wait, so is this Destiny 1 and Destiny 2? Or is this just... It says Destiny on it. It doesn't say Destiny 2 on either of them. So I don't know where the divide is between the two. This is part of why I waited to watch, like, the My Name is Bife videos, because I figured I'd read the book and I'd have questions. And then I'd go watch his videos and he would answer those questions. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Should I just jump in? I did! I screenshotted, like, that whole video. I was like, I want this, and I want this, and I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna have this. Yeah. You think Dark Mirror is a compilation of the lore that was available in D1. Okay. Okay. I kind of feel like I wish my second camera was pointing at the book for you guys or something, but I think it's okay. Hi, TikTok, by the way, we're over on Twitch. Come hang out on Twitch. Wait, if most of it's from Taken King, that's like missing a lot of D1 content. Taken King was the end of D1, wasn't it? Thank you for the host, World of Destiny. I appreciate you. Yeah, wasn't that all like end of Destiny 1? I don't know. Guys, you don't even realize like the quality of this Grimoire. If you haven't seen these yet, thank you for the follow, Glitched. I don't know if it's gonna white balance. It probably won't. Let me go like this. You can see the paper isn't just white. There's like background designs and patterns. It kind of makes it look like parchment, but there's also like logos and stuff just embedded into the design of the actual paper itself. It's so beautiful. Rise of Iron was 16, D2 was 17. Okay. Good to see I'm feeling better. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit better. It was a rough week, but I've made it basically to the end, and nothing is like lava fire at work right now. So, I mean, they're not great. It's still not perfect, but it's better than it was. Thank you. Come to Twitch. Okay, you guys ready? I'm gonna try to like remember that TikTok is there like once every 20 minutes. Hi, guys. Oh, okay. All right. Well, the book starts with a message to the community. It says, Destiny Universe created by Bungie. And it says, to our community, you've been the main characters in the stories we tell. You've filled our worlds with your light and your friendship. Thank you for your passion for our games and for each other. Most of all, thank you for playing. Right in the feels, right in the beginning. Are you kidding? Great. Thanks, Destiny. Thanks, Bungie. Do I have a specific fire team for raids? No, pretty much it's like, hey guys, who wants to go do this raid? We're trying this particular challenge. Please be appropriate level and have experience if possible. If we're gonna do a guide, like if someone reaches out and say, hey, I need someone to help me do this raid, like we'll organize a group to help Sherpa somebody through, but it's not really a set specific team. It's kind of in the moment who's available and wants to go do things. Usually we organize fire teams in stream chat. Like I'll log in and be like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing today. Who wants to hang out? That's my Destiny playtime. I don't have guaranteed teams. It's really just kind of a first come first serve. Though I saw somebody using this queue thing with Stream Elements where like there's a command to like join queue. I need to look it up. I haven't done it yet. Sister, read me a LORESDAY story. I mostly play on PC. I have a PS4. In fact, I have the Taken King PS4. I just play RPGs on it mostly. I don't really play multiplayers on my PlayStation anymore. And now that crossplay is happening on Apex, I don't really need to play it on Apex on it either. I can play with my sister from my PC, which is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Okay. We're waiting on another hurricane. Yes, I heard about that, Kai. You guys stay safe. All of you guys on the East Coast and like South, Midwest or whatever who are going to get hit by those hurricane incoming, be safe. It does have a lot of dust on it because the last time I turned it on was like 4 months ago. I mean, we're in D2. Raids are fun though. I just got 1,000 like a month ago. I was really hyped about it, but yes, I've still not received Teraba, but I got myself a boss checkpoint on one of my alt tunes so I can go through and farm the boss phase over and over and over again. We're reading. We're reading. I say that, but I keep getting distracted. I have not pre-ordered the lore book, and you guys don't get mad at me. I haven't pre-ordered Beyond Light yet. I'm trying to, I'm very particular with my budget and I try to time things right. And since it's coming out in November, I'm going to pre-order it in November and it's booked and budgeted for November. I haven't don't get mad at me. I'm saving for the deluxe edition and I'm going to get it. I just haven't, it's just timing. It's timing. Oh, Taken King, dude. I don't think I ever did any of the old raids. I think I've only basically played first Destiny 2. I have Destiny 1 Taken King, but I have like 20 hours in it of Crucible. I'm not killing. Okay, we're gonna read. All right, so I read the intro already. There is a foreword here from Bungie as well. I'm gonna take this off because otherwise I'm gonna ruin it. And it's not like even a jacket cover. It's like a sort of jacket cover, but I like all of the things about this. So I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah, the deluxe edition will come with the exotic and an extra emblem and like an extra sparrow or ghost or something. I'm really excited about it. So stop babbling. Well, I mean, I'm reading all night tonight. It's the same thing, right? Okay, so the forward. The stories tell of a golden age long ago when our civilization spanned the system. It was a bright and hopeful time, but it didn't last. With these few words, the first delicate seeds of a universe were sown. Many hands had already begun to nurture the primordial ideas and form the bedrock of a world. Many, many more worlds would soon come to lend themselves to the task of tending what would become a vast and varied gardens of story and of names and places springing forth from the fundament. From the fundament? Should it read firmament? Maybe not. Some grew and grasped for the light, blossomed, and as human creations so often do, many of our world's myths and monuments fell to ruin. And now here you are in the midst of a thousand radiant roses and ruinous ends. Within this anthology is a selection of voices, the fictional but very much living characters that have witnessed the collapse of an age, yet goad and strive to shape a future to their own design. These tales, too, are only just a beginning. As you read, you may detect 1,000 more stories still to come, dormant, hidden within the fertile soil. Soil is always a weird word to say. Should she do an accent? I can't do accents. Don't make me do an accent. Remember, it kind of takes place in Russia, so you want me to speak on... I can't do accents, guys. It's just not going to happen. These tales, too, are only just a beginning. As you read, you may detect... Let's see, I already went there. Take root in your imagination. Fertile soil. They'll whisper and grasp and dare to take root in your imagination, to inspire you not only with what is revealed and implied by these words, these pages, these works, but to allow you to imagine what may yet emerge. Each new revelation may itself be a seed to sow, nurture, and tend in the shaping of the worlds to come. From Bungie. Dude, Fear, thank you for the follow and the sub. Throw more grenades, Lord Shax. You guys are so distracting. You want me to read and then you talk to me. Also, as a side note, I didn't know what category to put, so I just left Destiny 2 game as the game. There wasn't anything for reading. All right, there was a note, a forward, and now there's an introduction. Okay, Bungie, you're very thorough. And we're getting to the meat. We're getting there. 100,000 biddies for me to do an OnlyFans, bro. I don't know if I would. Yeah, we're on the introduction now. And then after that is chapter 1. But that was the forward. There is no prologue. There is simply the note, the author's note, the forward, and now an introduction. Also, I got a lot of water because I figure I'm gonna go dry otherwise. Pay attention to us. I mean, I'm giving you attention by reading. That's not what she said. Okay. Considering the lore is from Destiny, I don't see a problem with category. Yeah, I don't think that anyone's gonna care. I don't think anyone's gonna be upset about it. And if someone comes in and says something, then I'll just update the category. I mean, I guess I could just change it to a just chatting, but I'm reading, not chatting. I'm kind of chatting, but same thing. Also, the music is loud in my ears. Is it too loud for you guys versus what I'm reading? Let me turn it down a little. Just chatting gets toxic. You're not in Discord, are you? I'm not in Discord? Who's not in Discord? Yeah, kind of loud. Okay. Turn it back down. Like, pretty low. No! Snow Wizard! Snow is totally... He's Snow in Discord, by the way. Much better? Okay. Much better. Alright, back to the introduction. I feel like I need to... I'm gonna... Sorry, guys. I move this closer so I can read beyond it. Huh? Trying to do something? Much better. You're much better. Alright. The introduction is written from a fellow guardian. I don't know if it's just author's note technically or not, but we'll find out. Okay. It says, I have always felt that this world contains secrets, forgotten stories waiting to be discovered. However, like many players, I first ignored that feeling and just pursued precious loot. I like loot. I can understand. It was only after my vault was full and my enemies defeated that I asked why. Why am I doing this? So it began. I read the journals of the defeated enemies, the memories of a dying ghost, the etchings on the barrel of a weapon, and realized there was much more to this world. I became not only a player, but a storyteller, a chronicler of Destiny's history. I want the chronicler seal. Infusing my discoveries with my own perspectives and interpretations. Weapons were no longer just weapons, armor no longer just armor, and enemies no longer just targets. Understanding the lore of Destiny complemented and enhanced the gameplay. Pulling the trigger now had weight. Rockets howled with sacrifice of fallen guardians. I was not the first, and I will not be the last. Many others have been inspired by the history and fiction of Destiny, piercing together fragments of the Destiny universe in their own way. Some stories are hidden, misleading, deceptive, and still fiercely debated. This anthology does not set out to solve these disputes, but instead entice you to join the conversation. Destiny Grimoire Anthology, Volume 1, Dark Mirror, is about your path as a guardian and the haunting temptation of the dark. Very poignant right now with darkness coming towards us, right? The collection of the lore entries that follows changes or challenges you to see this world through different perspectives, the vanquished, the corrupted, and the shattered. It does not represent everything, but rather presents a version of events told by many characters through many eyes. The truth is for you to decide. From a fellow guardian. That's a good introduction. Yeah, right? Super foreboding. Like, okay, so like the more lore I get into, the more excited I'm getting about like the upcoming Beyond Light expansion, because like it's all about us deciding to reach out and take the hand of darkness, as far as I can tell, which seems to be like a huge full circle. Ah! Pretty sure that was Mylan Games. He has a rating on YouTube as well. Rockets howled. I miss Wolfpack rounds. Oh. Sexy Sparkles, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for the 100 biddies. We're on to chapter 1. The first like little image in the background on the over here, you can't really see, it looks like an ink spot, is like a ghost that's disintegrating. It's kind of ominous. The lore is amazing. I'm so excited. All right. So chapter 1. Finally. Okay, as I'm reading, I'm realizing there's no way we're going to get through this all in one night. No way. Everyone on TikTok, we're on live on Twitch. Come hang out. 90,000 more. No. It's not an accumulative. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. We'd have to, I don't know. Maybe if we set it as a community goal, we'd set it for 1 million. Like, we hit that 150 for this hella fast. It was too easy. Maybe. And that's even a maybe. I don't know, bros. Okay. We're into chapter 1 here. His reading is nearly 3.5 hours. I mean, I stream for like 6 hours, which is why I was like, I could probably read the first book. Because, like, the first book is like less than 150 pages, and they're not full pages. There's a lot of like artwork and stuff. But I'm going to be talking to you guys too. The OnlyFans would be an OnlyFans for my motorcycle. You were correct. You were correct. I feel like this is just an odd angle for this. Maybe if I move this over here, like this. Hey guys, we're going to go like that. Pipes. Hey, what's up, Nick Hamilton? All the tailpipes. Lurk. Thanks for the lurk, dude. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I don't see it happening, but maybe. I never say never, but it's not very likely. It's not very likely. All right. Let me dampen the palette. Can't hear but showing up. Thanks, Bill. I know you've got stream going too. Lurky, lurky, lurks, lurks. I love you, Bill. Thanks for hanging out. All right, guys. Chapter 1. A Book of Sorrow says, what is this violent ritual, these tales of suffering, where all ends in a feast of maggots and rot laid on a wormwood table for gods to feast on misery? But is not the light also served by savage sacrifice, accepted wounds, blood spilled on the dust of distant worlds? Life and death, and life and death, and life and death are locked in a battle that never ends. The cycle is the same. The pain is the same. We eliminate those who oppose the light. They annihilate those who do not worship the dark. In the end, only sorrow remains. Poignant. Sorry for the page flip. Oh, look at this artwork, you guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to be like showing you guys all the artwork in the whole book. Like maybe there's, I don't know. I think it's fine. Lurky lurk. All right. Now that the way the structure is set up, it looks like it says verse 1, the fundament. Oh, verse 1, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2. Verses. This is an interesting structure. Some of these are like interesting. 1.9, and then it goes into 2.0. But it's still chapter 1. Is that what this is? Or does that mean chapter 2? I don't know. The structure is unusual. I don't see why not. You own it. Yeah, kind of, sort of. All right, verse 1, the fundament. Dear sister, it's taken me 2 years, a quarter of our lives, but I found the proof. We aren't native to the fundament. Our ancient ancestors came here to hide. The plate of stone we live on, our osmium court, is one fragment of a rocky planet that crashed into the fundament and broke apart. All of the nearby continents, the helium drinkers, the bone plaza, the star cutters, came from the same world. Perhaps the other races of the fundament are migrants too. We live on the shrapnel of our homeworld, floating on an ocean deep inside a gas giant. That's what the fundament must be, a titanic gas planet. The endless storm above us must be one layer of the atmosphere, and the sea we float on, there's more down beneath it, so much more. You understand what this means, Sethona. The timid truth is a lie. We aren't meant to be the world's prey. We weren't born to live and die in the dark. We have a better destiny. Tell our father, Sister Sethona, this is the proof of his life's work. With love for your 2nd birthday, your first surviving sister, Arash? I don't recognize any of those names. I don't recognize any of them. But Sethona sounds very similar to Savathun. And, I mean, the picture looks like the witch and their siblings. I feel like that was a conversation I had with somebody. All right. You guys ready for the next verse? You ready for the next verse? What's a fundament? Fundament is kind of like a firmament. You know, it's just kind of like a plane of existence. Like reality, but it's more about the mass of it. So like the fundament being like our earth, our reality here on this planet, like the fundament, the physical essence of our like residence. If I have no idea, yeah, I don't know what the books of sorrow are. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to wait. Like I didn't watch any of the like lore with Blythe or any of the other things. I bookmarked them to watch after I read these books so I can like answer questions that I'm sure I'm going to have after reading these. We're starting from the beginning, bitches. Guys, we're over on TikTok. All right, verse 1.1. It's what I'm here for. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Okay, Webster. I mean, bro, I like reading. You could just Google it, but I don't mind telling you. Okay, so verse 1.1. I feel like I should change this to just chatting. I really do. Like, shouldn't this be just chatting instead of Destiny 2 since we're not actually playing, we're just reading? Yeah, I thought it was, oh no, yeah. Destiny 2! Okay. The Books of Sorrow, which is most of this first volume, is some of the best, deepest, and most engaging lore in Destiny history. It's so good. I'm so excited. We're playing the reading game. We're reading the playing game. It will get really toxic. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I don't have any of my mods online. They're not really free all the time, and that's okay. Let me make sure this is open though. I want this mod tool open because I forgot to open this. You know, if you guys really wanted, you could send me like boba tea or shakes or something to wet my palate while I'm drying my mouth for you. Just saying. The DCP is on here? What's the DCP? DCP? Or pumpkin spice latte? I don't know how you would send me a pumpkin spice latte. Chocolate protein shakes. What am I doing in San Francisco? Like when I go to San Francisco, I'm staying with a friend. She's also a moto vlogger and Twitch streamer, and we're gonna ride and play games and hang out. It's gonna be great. I like the boba tea. I did like the tea last time. It was quite tasty. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna go into the next verse. Guys, we keep getting distracted. I mean, y'all distracting, and I love you for it. Okay, verse 1, predators. Predators and menaces, carved to endure by Xiro, which is spelled Xiro, third surviving sister of the Osmium King's last brood. Stormjoy. A stormjoy is a living cloud. When it passes over our continent, it lowers its feeding tentacles. On each tentacle are the bait stars. Although light makes you happy, you must avoid it. You will be eaten. It's a little terrifying. A stormjoy is a good way for an old person to choose death. Also, a daring knight can cut the bait stars from the tentacles. I have 6. Interesting. Falling. If you fall off the edge of the continent, you will die in the ocean. This is a special hazard when our father, the Osmian king, uses the engines. Helium drinkers. The currents of the fundament ocean bring us near other continents. The helium court is near us now. They are of our species, but they are our enemies. Their knights raid us every day. Helium drinkers have 2 legs, 2 arms, and 3 eyes, just like us. But they are bright evil. I want to be a knight and fight them. The helium drinker ambassador ate 10 of my sisters as tribute. This is normal. However, I resent it. Mothers. Mothers can fly. That's cute. Mothers can fly. Oh, redeemed to hydrate. Okay, I'll drink. Hold on. Okay. Mothers can fly. They live much longer than 10 years. Mothers are extremely smart and they guard their spawn. If you try to tamper with the eggs, they will eat you. Sathona wants to eat the jelly and become a mother when she turns 4. Interesting. I'm guessing this is about the hive. Like, they're weird. No, the helium drinker, it has 3 eyes, but only 2 legs and only 2 arms. Maybe it's the Taken. It could be the Taken. Storms. The rain is often poisonous. Sometimes it dissolves flesh. When lightning misses the lightning farm, it can vaporize a person. The thralls are all female. Ooh. Flat earthers in Destiny. The entire world is deadly to us. Mysteries. The fundament is large. We are the smallest things in it. If you don't understand something, it will probably kill you. My teacher, Teox, says this is why we have such short lives, so we can breed and adapt quickly. Moonwaves. My sister, Arash, is afraid of moonwaves. When she gets back from her expedition to the tungsten monoliths, I will ask her why. This is super fascinating. Like, it's like someone's like journal entry about the world. There is alcohol involved. I've already had like most of this glass of whiskey, friend. That I'm gonna take easy because, you know, we got a long night ahead of us and a lot of reading and speech and such can be often very affected by alcohol. Okay, verse 2, the hateful verse. For the consideration of the helium court, written in desperation, this sealed secret. I am Teox, sterile mother, teacher to the children of the Osmium throne. As a mother, I live long. As a neuter, I can rise above the small battle of court politics. I alone see the patterns of survival. Alone, I design the great engines that move the Osmium court. Now, alone, I must act to save my kingdom. Senility, I don't know how to say that. Like when you're senile, the senility has claimed my lord, the Osmium king. He is 10 and mad. The study of ancient text consumes him. Today, he raves about the moons above the storm. Tomorrow, he will wander the halls speaking to his familiar, a dead white worm from the deep sea. He keeps it in a glass and he tends to it, and he neglects the duties of a king. The Osmium king has 3 surviving heirs, each 2 years old. Xiro, the youngest and bravest, wants to be a knight. Sathona, the most clever, who wants to be a mother. And Arash, navigator child who dreams of the infinite ocean. Tomorrow, she will return from the tungsten monoliths. None of these are suitable heirs. None of them will protect the Osmium court from the howling fundament. Zero can fight but not lead. Sathona can think but not fight. And Arish's curiosity will draw her away from duty. I fear for all the future children. Soon the Osmium king will lock himself into the royal orrery to study the moons. Gather your knights, O helium drinkers, and invade our continent. Kill the three heirs. I will rule the Osmium court as your regent and build engines for you. And if I fail, let the Leviathan in the deep eat me. Written in grief, this hateful request, Teox, Osmium mother, neutered to watch. So wait, the teacher to one of the poor children is like, come and kill all these kids and I will take charge because none of these guys is going to help us. You know, I keep thinking this is Titan. I agree. This sounds a lot like Titan. Hello, drunk and having dinner. I had like leftover pizza earlier, but that was like 4 hours ago. Definitely not Titan. Yeah, the Fundament I think is somewhere far away. I don't think it's Titan. Well, reach character limit. That's because I'm hitting the keyboard. Let me backspace this, shall I? And I'm gonna just move my keyboard just a little further away here, because I'm like leaning my wrist on it so I can see. Hello there, Gimrick. All right, verse 2. Man, this is really sad. So we're basically getting to learn all about one of these other species and like the hierarchy and the failings of the hierarchy. Verse 3 is called the oath. The oath, not oath. Sisters, how is an oath? Oh no, it says, sisters, this is how an oath is done. Put your left hands on the mast, close to mine. Take the knife in your right hand, push it through your left hand, straight between the bones. Now, carve a bloodline down the mast. Speak your oath. I am Zero, the youngest daughter of the dead king. I will take back my Osmium court and kill the traitor Toax. On my left eye I swear vengeance. In blood the oath is made. I am Sathona, middle daughter of the dead king. I will take back my home and eat the mother jelly. I will raise my spawn on the corpse of the helium king. On my right eye I promise this. In blood the oath is made. Now I will help you. I will help make your oath, sister. I will help it too. I am Ashureth, first daughter of the dead king. I will chase my father's last screamed warning. I will know what changed the motion of our moons. If the end of the world is coming, I will understand why. On my center eye, I swear, I will understand. In blood, the oath is made. In blood. Thank you, sisters. We have only my ship left to use, but a ship is freedom. We have secrets to hunt, stormlit realms to explore, and great armies to raise. Put up the lightning sails, and we will voyage far. So, Toax failed. The three daughters were not killed. Definitely not Titan. Oof, right? Hello there. Definitely not Titan. Did I change the details here? Oh, hello. Let's not. Oh, God. Well, fail. Can I, like, not have anything? Whatever. Hi, guys. We're over on Twitch. Can I change the... I don't know if I can change the settings. So yeah, Toax failed, and now he's got 3 pissed off girls after him. Princesses? They didn't really call them princesses, just daughters of the king. All right, verse 4. Syzygy, carved to endure by Arash, the high vengeance. Only Zero's bait stars let us escape. Only Sathona's tricks let us reach the coast. But now that we have my ship, I must lead the way. I am the navigator. We may never see our homes again. Zero seethes with hate and fury for Teox, but this is my deepest fear. Our civilization drifts on the Fundament. At the tungsten monoliths, I learned that thousands of other species drift with us, coexisting on a vast world sea, and the tides of the Fundament move us all. The timid truth says that we are the smallest, most fragile things alive, the natural prey of the universe. Teox would have us believe that our ancestors came to the Fundament to hide from the hungry void. My father died afraid, not of vile Teox or the helium drinkers, but of this orrery. He screamed it to me. Arish, my first daughter, the moons are different. The laws are bent. Yo, let's go, Garut. Thank you for the sub. Hi, also. Gears of Magic. Welcome. Did I make the lore reading? You did. We're here. We're on verse 4 from the first chapter. Let's see. Where was I? And he made the sign of Syzygy, which I don't know what Syzygy is, but I'm sure we'll find out. Imagine the 52 moons of the Fundament lining up in the sky. It wouldn't take all 52, of course, just a few massive moons. But this is my deepest fear. Imagine their gravity pulling on the Fundament sea, lifting it into a swollen bulge. Bulge. It said bulge. Imagine that bulge collapsing as the Syzygy passed, and a wave big enough to swallow civilizations. A god wave. I have to find a way to stop it before the god wave annihilates my species. If I could only get back into my father's orrery, I could learn exactly when. We are weeks of travel and many continents away from home. When I am paralyzed by fear, Zero sits in the cabin with me and comforts me with soft, brave words. But more and more we have come to rely on Sathona's wit. She will go off to be alone. She insists she must be alone. And return with some mad idea. Steer into the storm, throw down a net, eat that strange beast, explore the menacing wreck. Somehow, Sathona seems to manufacture good luck by sheer will. Miss Sexy Sparkles, thank you for the 100 biddies. Syzygy is basically a devastating title. Yeah, okay. That's what I was getting. Like, I was like, that sounds a lot like a, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a monsoon, tsunami, like a tsunami wave. Swollen. Yes. All right, we're on verse 5. This isn't exciting, guys. This is very exciting for me, but this is literally I'm reading. So, hi. Thanks for hanging out. It's fun. Okay. My secrets. Oh, this verse is called Needle and the Worm. My secrets, carved in my code by Sathona, the right eye vengeance. This year of wild voyaging, these lightning nights and golden days, and it says lightning nights specifically, which is interesting. These lightning nights and golden days, these forays into ancient wrecks and wind-blown flights from monsters. These are the happiest times of my life. I want to be a mother, not because I want to spawn, but because I want a long life. Long enough to make a difference. We have been at sea a year, and I'm afraid we will die out here. I know where to find secrets. I know where the vast, slow things with long memories live. The needle ship. The needle ship, carved in my code by Sathona, a liar. We savaged the needle from Shavubi, Maelstrom. I knew it would be there. The needle is a gray ship, as long and slender as hope, as unbreakable as in time, and old. Older than death, it tumbled through the maelstrom before our ancestors crashed into the Fundament. This is not a sea ship like Ashtoreth's. It is an artifact of high technology. I know its purpose. I know what happened to the crew. Zero wants to sell the ship at Karn Atoll, where species gather. At auction, it would earn us enough wealth to hire mercenaries. We could retake the osmium court and send the baby-eating helium drinkers screaming into the ocean. But I told Zero the ship was worthless. Ashtoreth wants to open the ship and see if we can take command of it. I know this is the right thing to do. I know because I asked the worm. The worm, carved into my code by Sathona, who should be afraid. It was my father's familiar. I ripped it from him as we fled. It is a dead, white thing, segmented, washed up from the sea. It's dead, but it still speaks to me. It says, "Listen closely, O vengeance mine." Is that like the worms, like as in like Riven and to be a god at one point, like the god worms? Is that what? That's exciting. It's so interesting. Is the alignment of the moons? Yeah, I thought Syzygy sounded similar to Synergy, and I wonder if it's specific to like a moon alignment, moon synergy. I'm on to you. I'm on to somebody. I don't know. I don't know enough to really make conjecture here, so I'm just gonna keep reading. All the hive evolved from a worm. When you kill the knights, they drop those glowing red worms, and we have to put them into a wall so it opens a wall all the time. So worms are very poignant with hive lore. So I'm guessing these people are hive, because hive are the ones that have the 3 eyes. Those are different. Okay. Oops. All hive evolve. Yeah. Zeiss is a road on the way to Vegas. Yeah. Proto hive. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Deet. I don't know why, but for some reason this piece of my hair right here looks like it's purple. I'm kind of living for it. I miss having colored hair a lot. Hi, TikTok. We're over reading Destiny lore. See, Destiny lore here. We're reading Destiny lore over on Twitch. You should come hang out. Proto hive. Yeah. I don't know what proto hive is. I'm guessing it's a subset type of hive. We're gonna keep reading. We're on verse 6 now. Sisters. So this one's a lot. This one's formatted differently. All the other ones were like line by line in sections and numbered, and then this one looks more like writing from a book. Yes, you do see my ghost. My ghost over here. I figured he should be present for the lore reading. So he's here. And so is my whiskey. And my water. Okay. Shall we keep going? Does he have a name? I have not given him a name yet. Just have the ghost scan read it to you, right? Well, maybe I am the ghost and I'm scan reading it to you. That's kind of what's happening, right? Ghost scan reading. Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Verse 6, sisters. A register of tokens and gestures exchanged before the end of sisterhood. 0, my brave sister, you have worked too hard to move the carcasses out of the birthing room. Come, steer the ship for a while. Take joy in what our needle can do. Sounds like they got into the ship. 0 tried to protest, but secretly she was glad for Arash's care. She flew the needle ship in cutting circles down beneath the sea, and their wake rose up to the surface like a trader's dying breath. So it's like a submarine. That's kind of cool. Arash, lonely navigator, we have traveled so long with only each other. I know you love to hear and speak new tongues. Come, sit in the flesh garden room. I will read you these stories I bought at Karn. Arash sat among the mummified flesh fans, with 2 of her eyes closed, listening in silence to Sathona's stories, hungry to understand, voracious to know as much as she could before her 10-year life died. Later, Zyro said, Sathona, cutting mind of ours, you grow lonely in your thought. Play swords and lanterns with me. But Sathona was heavy with sorrow and couldn't pretend any joy as she chased Zyro through the needle's glistening halls. Sathona, pensive one, what is it? What troubles you? Her sisters listened as Sathona said, Oath-bearing siblings, we are 5 years old. For 2 years we've worked to repair this ancient ship and understand its systems. I am almost too old for the mother jelly, and the knights who killed our father are surely dying of age. We 3 will die here in exile. Teox will outlive us, and Arash, brilliant-eyed Arash, you will die of old age long before you have proof of your god wave or any way to stop it. Arash and Zyro, is it Zero or Zyro? I think it's Zyro. Zyro looked at each other. I wish you weren't so honest, Zyro said, and Arash thought that Sathona had never been wrong. In her soul, Arash knew that the only way to keep their oath was to find a great, powerful secret, a secret that could change everything. This was Arash's soul, her fire, and her shadow, her desire to cut through the flank of the world and find its beating heart. We have to dive, Arash said. That's what the ship was built to do. Dive into the fundament, the world below us, towards the core. That's where the ancient crew died so obscenely, Zyro protested. That's where the atrocity in the birthing room was born. We have to dive, Sathona said, following the whispers of her familiar. In the world beneath us, in the metallic depths, I hope we may find what we need most. More time, more life. Oh, that was the end of that verse. This is so fascinating. With a strong I like die. Zyro? Yeah, I think Zyro sounds... Otherwise it's Zero. I think it's Zyro. It's however you want it to be. Okay. We're gonna go with Zyro. We're gonna go with Zyro. All right, we're on verse 7 now, guys. Verse 1-7? I don't know how to call these. It says verse 1-7. We're just gonna call it verse 7. Okay. For life, Sathona dove. For vengeance, Zyro dove. And Arish dove to understand. The needle ship pierced the skin of the world and burrowed deep through the layers of foam and metal and cold elemental slush. Arash devoured the ship's maps of fundament. From the high angelic cloud decks down through the storms and oceans and plates of floating world into the crush of the core. They met monsters of continental scope, vast anemones. I can never say that word. Anemones that raised glowing tentacles to bait them in. Zyro flew the needle ship through them, and they bled black carbon jelly and frost. They came to a still place beneath a place of metal. I'll use the sensors, whispered Arash. Listen. In the wet gold dark of the helm, they listened to the ship, and the ship listened to the crushing motions of the fundament. They heard the collisions of the continents. They heard the patter and the crash of the helium neon rain. Helium neon rain. Dope. 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 Anemone. I just think of Finding Nemo every time I hear that word, and it throws me. Helium neon. Oh, God, it's so cool. Where is it? I lost it. They heard the struggles of monsters, and they heard the distant groan. Let's see. They heard the collision of continents. They heard the patter and the crash of the helium neon rain. They heard the struggles of monsters, and they heard the distant groan of the ocean rising, tugged by the distant moons. The Syzygy is real, Sathona hissed. It's already begun. Behind them, Zyro thought of the birthing room where the ancient explorers had labored over surgeries and administrations, peeling back the chrysalis and the call of that which they had made from the deep, whose birth none of them would survive. There's something down here, she whispered, something secret. And the Leviathan loomed over them, its brow as huge as all the continents of their childhood, its great array fins crackling with lightning of its life, booming into the hull of the needle ship in a microwave voice. You must turn back. Save yourselves from the deep. Save the world from yourselves. You must turn back. The Leviathan, like the ship? I don't... More like a big, like the actual, like the meaning of Leviathan means like big sea monster, big sea monstrosity, really. So I think the Leviathan is just a nickname of the ship. I think they mean this in more of a like a big monster. Yeah, just a huge creature in this context. That's what I was thinking too. Though it makes you wonder how, like, where did the Leviathan ship come from, and why is it so big? And maybe it's related? They're not really into coincidences in Destiny. Trouser snake. No, that would be a eel snake. No, that would be the Loch Ness monster. I don't know. Leviathan's warning. We live on the edge of a war between formless and form, between the deep and the sky. My eyes are wide, my gaze is long. Across the universe, as far as I see, the sky works to charge its fires, and the deep drowns the ash. Sky builds gentle places, safe for life. Beloved fundament, refuge of trillions. The sky treasures this rich place, but the deep is here with us. Cold logic tests our walls. The deep claims its dominion, a ruthless final age. Arash's protest. Old Leviathan, creature of myth, this world is no refuge. We live short, hard lives. We die in the dark. The storm above us will never end, and soon the God wave will take us all. Above us there are only storm joys, monsters, and moons of apocalypse. Let us go down, down, where we may discover truth, some power to avenge ourselves upon our betrayers, some hope of survival. The Leviathan's hope. What power calls you down to the deep? What instinct draws you away from high hope? Quick breeding krill people. Krill people. He's calling them krill people. Interesting. You don't know Cable lore so well, but I think Callus's Leviathan is modeled after some giant worm creature from a Cabal world, but it's not the same type of creature from this book. No, it does not sound similar. Quick breeding krill people, I tell you, for eons I have watched your struggle, clinging to the sharp edge of survival, balanced between the deep and the sky. You were my treasures, proof against despair. For this is the deep claim. Existence is the struggle to exist. When the struggle seems lost, when the safe places crumble, everything turns to the deep to survive. I reject the deep claim. You will turn back, sweet krill of hope. You will choose the sky instead. Interesting. Zyro's protest. You are huge and old. Our lives are short and desperate. If that's the way of the world's supposed to be, I won't have it. If people like Toax are supposed to win, I won't let them. I'll beat the world until it changes. I'll kill anything in the way. The Leviathan's dirge. Dirge is like a song for like death song. Beautiful. Thank you. Guys, we're over on Twitch, by the way. Oh my God. Messages, sorry. Hi guys, we're over on Twitch. Let's see. So the Leviathan's dirge. This fatal logic, hear my monopole scream. I was gonna say monopoly, but it's not. It's monopole. Hear my monopole scream. It will consume you. Before you lies the worship of death, the ruinous path. The sky builds new life against the onset of ruin towards a gentle world. The deep embraces death, saying this is inevitable and right. I exist as hungry ruin. Turn back from the world-killing way, or you will live as death and devastation. The sky is the harder way, but it is kinder. My charge is balanced, my voice exhausted. Interesting. Leviathan is trying to, like, convince them to, like, no, go back to the sky. This is nothing but death down here, and if you stay, you're going to become nothing but death, which is kind of what happens, isn't it? Okay, so Thona's protest. Sisters, I have my father's familiar. Look, it answers me in plain words. Help me find the ship. It gives me strength when hope is lost. Who will you trust? The voice wants us to live and suffer as we have lived and suffered. The Leviathan that offers no hope against Teox or the world wave, or the plain, honest worm. Let us see where its whispers lead us. Arash, let us go deeper, Zyro. Let us dive, O sisters mine. This is so awesome. Thanks for the lurk, Poof. Thanks for the lurk. Verse 9, the bargain. You are Arash, heir to the osmium throne. You stand on the naked hull of the ancient ship. Thank you for the host, my friend. You stand on the hull of the ancient ship. You stand exposed to the crushing pressure and ferocious heat of the deeper fundament. It should annihilate you. It is by my will alone that you survive. I am Yol, the honest worm. Behold my passage, behold my vast displacement, my ponderous strength, my great and coiling length, my folding jaws and curling wings. Behold the hiving cities symbiotic with my flesh. I am fecund, Arash. I am at the beginning and end of lives. Behold, Ir and Zol, and and Akka, the virtuous worms. Look upon us and know that we are good/God. Interesting, because they call them godworms. That's okay. That's a cool way to write it. For millions of years, we have been trapped, growing in the deep. From across the stars, we have called life to the fundament so that it might contend against extinction for millennia. We have awaited you, our beloved hosts. Against you stand the cruel Leviathan and all the forces of the sky. They would crush you down into the dark. They have arranged their moons to drown you in fear of your potential. We want to help you, princes. We offer to each of you a bargain, a symbiosis. Take into your bodies our children, our newborn larvae. For from them you shall obtain eternal life. From them you shall gain the power over your own fragile flesh, the power to make it of it as you will. And should you find an imperfection in the world, an injustice or inconvenience, you will have the power to repair it. Let no mere law bind you. We ask one thing in exchange, O princes. You must obey your nature forever. In your immortality, Arash, you may never cease to explore and inquire for the sake of your children. In your immortality, Zyro, you may never cease to test your strength. In your immortality, Sathona, you may never abandon cunning. If you do, your worm will consume you, and as your powers grows, O princes, so will the worm's appetite. But we offer eternity, Arash. We offer you a chance at the universe. Would you deny your people infinity? Reach up to me, let my flesh be your sacrament. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I see what's about to happen. I think you know where this is about to go. Also, thank you, Soul Hex, for the follow. Appreciate it. Couldn't find your Twitch till now. Bro, it's the same name. Same name, bro. Same name. Fucking eat me, he says. Reminds me of... There's a couple of different movies that I can think of where they like scream, eat me, eat me. I can't remember what it is though. What are you quoting, Samurai? I don't know what you're quoting. Oh yeah, yeah. The one from Jurassic Park. That's exactly what it was. I was like, I feel like I just was thinking about it the other day, and I was, because they announced the cast for the new Jurassic Park. Dune. Oh, that makes more sense because I've read those books. We're on to verse 2.0 now. Guys, we're actually carving away at this pretty good. We're on page 18 out of like 120. So maybe not that fast, but we're carving away. We're carving away. Dune. Dune is good. I like Dune. Shall we continue? I feel like I need a little bit more whiskey first. You made it to Lore Night. Cheers. I keep stopping to talk to you. Stopping to talk to you. Yeah, you get more artwork further in. We haven't had any artwork except for the one initial page. But that's okay. It's very exciting. I feel like I'm reading faster too. Mr. Fishy, are you hungry? Do I have food for you easy at hand? I kind of do. Let's try to see if I can give you some without spilling it, because it's really hard to do where I am at right now. Let me go like this. Mr. Fishy's hungry again because he's a pig. Come on. There you go. That's a lot, sir. That's a lot. You better enjoy that. Oh, God. No, you're spilling all over the table. Okay, I'll pick that up later. Yo! The Books of Sorrow go to page like 70 or 80. Okay, so like a third of this book, or almost more than half of this book, is going to be the Books of Sorrow, which is pretty dope. Keeping the lurks on! Okay. Page of lore and the page of art. Okay. Yeet. Helios is doing pretty well today. He just got a lot of extra food now, and he's very happy. His bubble nest has come back nicely after I cleaned his tank. He made it pretty quickly. What's up, Paul? Over on TikTok. We're reading lore on Twitch. Sorry, I'm like multitasking. We're over on Twitch up over... Well, I keep pointing, and pointing doesn't make a difference. It's in my link on my bio, but we're reading on Twitch. I'm just here too because... Hi, guys. It's on the side. Are we so badass? What's on its side? The fish? Or the bubble nest? I don't know what's on its side. You're on its side. All right, verse 2.0. The Immortals. We are the worm, your god, the flesh of hope. Our compact is done. You are Arash, eternal, and we are bound to you. As close as your appetites, as your loves or needs, as the weapons in your fists and the word in your throat. We have had enough of this dismal place, haven't you? We are integrating. Wow, that one's a new one. integrating your ship with larvae. Go back to your species. Spread the good news in the osmium court and the hydrogen fountain and the bone plaza and the star surgery. You will rise up into the world. If anyone rejects symbiosis with our children, make an example of them. A mighty wave is coming for them all. They die anyways. Save only what can be saved. The worm grants you power over your own flesh, Arish. When you've taken the king morph, what will your adult name be? Arax. It means long thought. We approve. Oh shit. It's King Arax. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yes, I'm live. I'm just reading, but I'm live. The artwork is super badass, I agree. Or super hella badass. If I remember it right, it's 50 lore entries for the Book of Sorrows. You could listen to me read all day, bro. I don't know about that. We'll see how long my voice... I mean, I guess I talk to stream to you guys for like 6 hours every night anyways, so I probably will be fine, but it's still new reading aloud so continuously. I see that face. It's the Scarlet face. Here we go. Hello, Daniel. Welcome. It's on the side? What do you mean by it's on the side? The back of this is really cool, by the way. I don't know if you've seen the back of it. It's a tree. Kay Clinker, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, verse 2. Conquerors. Savathun, mother morph of Sathona. See, I told you it sounded like... Okay. We delight in your sharp mind. For millions of years, the Leviathan caged us here. It is a pawn of the sky, a philosophy of cosmic slavery. The sky seeds civilizations predicated on a lie, on a terrible lie, that right actions can prevent suffering. That pockets of artificial rules can defy the final beautiful logic. This is like trying to burn water, antithetical to the nature of reality, where deprivation and competition are universal. In the deep, we enslave nothing. Liberation is our passion. We exist to help the universe achieve its terminal, self-forging glory. The war rages on. Soon it will consume the fundament. We are pleased with your use of our larvae to create mighty knights and plentiful warriors. Teox's retreat to the hydrogen fountain proves your superior strength. But you must know that reclaiming your home is not enough. There are 511 species living on the fundament. One of them must have the technology you need to leave this world. Well, this parasite is about to span the universe. That's how we get the hive, right, guys? That's where they come from. Also, you live in Rio de Janeiro. Welcome. That's dope, dude. Sorry, I only speak English. But clearly, you write English too, so welcome. Verse 2.2, out of the deep. Zaivu, Aerith, Nightmorth of Zyro. You love to conquer, don't you? We love to see you work. Nearly 2% of the fundament surface is now our dominion. Your species embraces the worm. The Syzygy is past. The God wave will reach you in less than 2 years. Our organs inform us that Teox and her surviving refusalists flee towards Karn Atoll. She hopes to rally the species of the fundament against you. The Leviathan's agents work tirelessly to destroy ships and engines, trapping us on the fundament. We cannot make ships, we will become them. If we cannot make ships, we will become them. That's pretty dope. Overwhelm the Karn Bastion. Slaughter everyone there. From your axe, we shall obtain the logic we require to cut space open and migrate to orbit. Reality is a fine flesh. O general ours, let us feast of it. This is so good and so dark. This is so good and so dark. Yeah, the worms gave them their powers, but also the power of the gods, the sword logic. I don't know about the sword logic. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm figuring it out. I'm getting there. Sounds like alien, yeah. So, like, hive genesis for sure. So, the hive that we know in the game are a result of the symbiosis of the original proto-hive. Is that what you were calling them? Consuming or letting the worms consume them, really? That's the logic you're talking about? Oh, okay. Yep, okay. It's starting to come together. I'm getting the backstory, bitches. I'm so excited. I love it. They probably just have low gear on Snow for reasons. I don't know. The worms are spice. Into the Sky, verse 2.3. You've done well, RX. Can you feel the growth of your worm? I can feel the growth of your worm. Kinky. Can you feel the growth of your worm? Can you feel your will beginning to warp mere law? At times we detect sadness in you. Understand, long thinker, that you enact a sacred and majestic task. Existence is the struggle to exist. Only by playing that game to its final, unconditional victory can we complete the universe. Your war is divine work. We are free from the Fundament's core, and Savathun's cutters are ready to fly. With Zyvu Aerith victorious, we have opened a wound at Karn, a wound leading to the geostationary orbit. Behold, we are faithful to our covenant. We have no future on the Fundament, but her moons will make fine habitats. Let us rise. Ooh, cool piece of art. That's what she said. That's a lot of XP needed, yeah. Look at that. That looks really pretty. Thank you, Boxilus. Thank you for the follow, dude. 52-1, verse 2.4. Good news. The 52 moons of the Fundament host a starfaring civilization far more sophisticated than anything you've encountered so far. Teox's ship fled towards the large ice moon, where a species of bony, six-armed cephalopods keep their icy capital. Savathuns named them the Ammonite. They seem eager to grant Teox asylum. Idiots. We tried appealing to their hopes and dreams. This was largely unsuccessful. Basically, because they're already happy and indoctrinated. This angered us, so we've devised a plan. Our organs detect a 53rd moon in orbit of the Fundament, a traveler, divine presence of the sky. Now we know what arranged the Syzygy. You will have to kill them all and take their stuff. Once the Ammonites are out of the way, we can deal with the traveler. Do not hesitate. You're fighting the hypocritical puppets of a cosmic parasite. Avenge your ancestors. The traveler has been mentioned. It's a ball. Yeah, that's a lot of XP. There's double XP and drops and stuff for Nightfall this week, though, isn't there? Plus, it's not Iron Banner this week, is it? This week is Festival of the Lost. Wasn't there something else? Is it double XP for Nightfalls again is what it was? They're basically giving people double XP almost every week. Last week is with Iron Banner, and it just depends on which activity it is for the week. Please give us more Strong Curse weeks. Double loot, not double XP. Well, it was double XP, I thought, for Crucible, but maybe not. Double rewards. Okay. Well, double rewards is kind of like getting double XP when your light level is based off of loot, right? Possible dumb and real question. Can't really find an answer in line. Good luck. Ask away. I may know it. Chat probably will know more likely than I will. What is your question, good sir? Give me loot. Yeah. What is your question, Sickles? Hello from Vegas. Hi guys. We're over on Twitch. I'm a low level 849 and my engram inventory is full. Do I just discard them? No. No. You claim them, you open them. If they're the Umbral engrams, you have to go to the... Oh, if you don't have the DLC, can he not open those? Are you going to buy the DLC for Light? Beyond Light? Yeah, if he doesn't have the DLC, he can't use the recaster, right? Even, like, he couldn't unlock it even if he wanted? It depends on the engram. Are they the purple ones with the dark, smoky bits all over it? Beyond Light doesn't matter. Well, no, but if he doesn't have, like, Shadowkeep or the Season Pass, then he can't use it, right? If they're primes, you gotta go to rail. If it's the purple umbrella, you have to go to the recaster. Yeah. And if you can't go the quest for the recaster, I bet you could find 2 people at high level who could drag you through the quest. I would definitely just, like, you don't have to be 1040 to decrypt the umbrella engrams, but he needs to open the recaster with the quest. Yeah, okay, if your friend can do it, then yeah, they should be able to do it. I would just say, hell, anyone here in chat want to go run him through the quest so he can get to the recaster? It's like only, yeah, it's only like 2 or 3 missions. Someone go take him through it. Contact event, yes, yes. Contact events, there's always people lurking around, but they can be really hard to finish sometimes without Sherpa. Someone go Sherpa him through a contact event. We're gonna keep reading. Where was I at? Oh yeah, he will need to delete at least 1. They do drop a lot, but they will help you level up fast as soon as you can decode them and decrypt them. Oh, hi, Mike. What's up, Mike? What, Mike Wazowski? Wait, is it Mike Wazowski? Did I see Mike Wazowski? I didn't see Mike. Docs. Hi, Docs. Not Mike Wazowski, just Docs. Hi, guys. Yeah. So he'll still probably need some help doing the contact event. The contact event can be really difficult sometimes. Oh, he's your cousin. Dope. PC. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people online playing. Lots of you guys, I'm sure, can multitask and play and listen and play and listen. We're going to read the next verse. Verse 2.5, born as prey. This is unacceptable. Are you so weak? Born as prey and doomed to die by predator? Aric's failure of resolve led to catastrophe. The Ammonite fleets under Chroma Admiral Rafrit have pressed us back to the 6th moon. Once more we find ourselves burrowing into a world's core to survive. Savathun, you must draw Oryx out of his catatonia. Make him understand that the ideals of peace and stability he cling to are cancer. Brutal, unjust obstacles between us and the fair cosmos. These are the bait stars the sky uses to blind its slaves. War is the natural rectification of inequality, the universe's way of pursuing equilibrium. Zyvu Aerith, you cannot defeat the Ammonites and Tyaks in line combat. We propose new tactics. Breed your armies back to strength and find a way to disperse the broods across the many moons. If we cannot defeat their strengths, we will infect their weaknesses. You know, I have to admit, I don't completely disagree with this voice's suggestions about the whole, not about war bringing it in, like rectifying inequality, but like the universe's way of pursuing equilibrium is by and large conflict, struggle. Just saying. It's not completely wrong. Not completely wrong. No, to the Lee because he loves us in love. Oh. Verse 2.6, the sword logic. You guys were mentioning this earlier. At last, we knew curiosity would draw you back, Oryx. In their desperation, the Ammonite have begun using paracasual weapons. What are these? How do they work? Wouldn't you like to know? Suffice to say that some powers in this universe are superordinate to mere material physics. The source of these weapons is the Traveler, the sky's bait star. Their effect is subtle, but devastating. But you are armed to respond in kind. Savathun's mothers have listened carefully to our teachings. We will not give you the deep, King Oryx. The power is for us, your gods, but we will teach you to call upon that force with signs and rituals. Small minds might call it magic. You are no longer bound by casual closure. Your will defeats law. Kill 100 of your children with a long blade, Oryx, and observe the change in the blade. Observe how the universe shrinks from you in terror. Your existence begins to define itself. Of course, High Oryx, we knew it was not curiosity alone that brought you back to the war. You felt your own death growing inside you. You must obey your nature. Your worm must feed. They did say that if you do not continue to feed the worm based off of the, like, reasoning that they were consumed, they would die. So that makes sense. Thanos snap. Bungie did a good job writing the Hive. Yeah, these guys are not like just the bad guys. They're you can kind of like agree with them. Their motives and logic make sense. I agree. I want to know, I mean, the motives and logic of the worm gods that gave them their powers is pretty straightforward too. They are a parasite that needs to spread across the universe, and every action they've taken has been about getting themselves spread. You know what I mean? That's okay, Poof. It's okay. We're gonna read this book and then we'll do another community goal challenge to see if we can get to the next book, or another night if we don't finish this book tonight. Who doesn't like to spread? Spread them. It sounds like deadbeat dads. Something like that. Something like that. All right, verse 2.7, the weakness verse. You are dead, young Aurochs, betrayed and murdered by your own sister for the crime of mercy. Remember what you said to the Ammonite Satellite Congress? We will parley on neutral ground. Savathun's witches have rendered it utterly neutral. No living thing will ever claim it again. The space around the dry moon stinks of rot. This is good. This is right. You will learn from this. Don't you understand, great king? Don't you want to build something real, something that lasts forever? Our universe gutters down towards cold entropy. Life is an engine that burns up energy and produces decay. Life builds selfish and stupid rules. Mortality is one of them, and the sanctity of life is another. These rules are impediments to the great work, the work of building a perfect, undying creation, a civilization everlasting, something that cannot end. If a civilization cannot defend itself, it must be annihilated. If a king cannot hold his power, he must be betrayed. The worth of a thing cannot be determined only by one beautiful arbiter. That's the abilities to that thing's ability to exist, to go on existing, to remake existence to suit its survival. All that would oppose this arbiter is unholy and false. All the misery and terror of your ancestors springs from the lies of the sky, who deny this truth. Your ancestors endured the most hostile conditions, and now you must go on creating those conditions, even unto your sisters, even unto your offspring. Savathun's betrayal is the greatest gift she could offer you. Your body is gone, but you have endured, safe in the cyst universe created by your own might, your throne world. Is that the ascendant plane? Oh shit. From this day forward, Aurochs, you and your sisters will each survive death, so long as you aren't killed in your own throne. Even as your sisters press the attack against the Ammonites, the God wave devastates Fundament. Trillions will die, but the survivors will never forget, and their descendants will always be ready for another Syzygy. When you return to the material universe, use this lesson to complete your work. Teox wasn't on the dry moon. She must be laughing at you. Dudes, it's so good. This is so good. This is so good. Also, hi guys. I'm sorry if you said hi. I'm over here on TikTok. You gotta come to TikTok. Twitch. I'm over here on Twitch. Come say hi on Twitch. We're on Twitch. Yep, yes. The Aurochs throne world within the Ascendant Plane. Yes, okay. I haven't got to the good part yet. I know, I'm getting there. Tell them to find me on. Well, we're on Twitch. It's the same name, guys. Link is in my bio. Twitch. Okay, I'm very excited. She must be laughing at you. Teox. How is Teox still alive if Teox didn't consume one of the worms, though? Like, how many years have passed? Because I thought their lifespan was 10 years. So how is Teox still alive? Hi, Night Fairy. Hi. Is it better? Is it better? I said hi to you. Wow. Okay, we're gonna keep reading. Leviathan rises. The Leviathan has broken cover. The old priest is in open space, moving towards the Ammonite home moon. Chroma Admiral Rafrit and his elite guard move with it. Rafrit is the hero of his generation, an Ammonite of peerless battlecraft. He danced circles around Zyvu Aerith, but now he has to protect his holy Leviathan. We'll give the old lunk a word. Ruin, grief and ruin. The Krill are lost. The Ammonite ravaged. Our traveler's work undone. Sisters of Arush, open your eyes. Who made you monsters? Who summoned the wave? Make peace. Join with me in the golden renewal. In counter-argument, Aurochs, we ask you this. What has the Leviathan done for your people? Who gave you immortality and led you out of your prison? Who answers your questions about the universe with truth instead of sermons? Find Detente with Savathun. Crush the Chroma Admiral, boil the Ammonite seas, and slaughter the Leviathan with witchcraft. Once the way is open, we'll show you how to eat the Traveler. Traveler looks like a nice piece of cake. If they became a mother, I thought it was 10 years. I thought it became 10 years if they ate the jelly. Otherwise, it was like 5 or 6. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was less unless they became a mother. And if they became a mother, it was 10. That they live. Oh, okay. I thought the 10 years was the mother's lifespan. I must have misread that. Whew. Twitching hands. You think 10 was the base? That makes sense. All right, verse 2.9, Crusaders. It's done. Ir and Yule feed on the Leviathan's carcass. Zyvu and Aerith has made a temple of the Chroma Admiral's impaled corpse. How big was the corpse? Below us, Savathun's poison strain the Ammonite home sea stain. The Ammonite home sea black. Their screams flavor the void. The Traveler has fled. Do you understand, Aurochs? Do you thrill at the secret, Savathun? Do you relish the edge of this truth, Zyvu Aerith? Do you see the beautiful shape? The Ammonite occupied a piece of reality. They rented their existence on fraudulent terms, making themselves happy and fat, fencing themselves in soft lies and sweet apocrypha, saying, we are peaceful and good. We harm nothing. Their golden age was a cancer. They did nothing to advance the cause of life. They burnt up time and matter and thought on this solipsistic. Wow, that was another unusual one. I feel like I should be writing these down. I want to. Yeah, 10 was the base lifespan for the protohive, or krill. Mothers live longer, but supposedly aren't immortal like the ones that consume the wormhole. Okay. Let's see. Solipsistic, onanistic pursuit of safety. Insulting themselves from death, making a regressive pocket of useless stability, when they could have helped whittle the universe towards its final, perfect form. And your people, suffering in the deep, you became more worthy of existence than the Ammonite. You have proven it. Look around the sky. Behold the great divide, the battle lines of the cosmic war. We are the worm, your god, but we are not the deep itself. We only move within it. You shall too. You shall venerate and study it and haunt it in its passage. Will you lift your thoughts to the millennia, Aurochs? Will you bend your will to liberation of the universe and join us in the war against the sky? We need champions, crusaders. Help us save the universe. Help us exterminate that which would destroy all hope. You are oath-bound to this task by the covenant of the worm. You are oath-bound to kill Teox wherever she's hidden herself. Guys, this is so dope. This is so dope. I'm glad I waited to read and share this with you, but like, you know how hard it is not for me to just like start reading silently ahead and just like devour this because it's so good. Okay, verse 3.0, Hive. They've called it Hive officially. Gotta go. All right, Goss. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, you're gonna have to catch the rest of this VOD. It's gonna be good. They call it Hive officially now. Let us speak of the terrible beauty of becoming ourselves. In the beginning, we rode hollow moons from star to star. Aurochs said, become as numerous and fertile as seeds in rich flesh. And thus we did become numerous. Zyvu Aerith said, become as hungry and defiant as tumors in rich flesh. Thus we became cancerous. Savathun said, drink of the poisonous brink of the poisons of the worms, so that you might feed on death, and we did feed. This was preparation for our crusade. Aya, were thus becoming. A mother wizard gets fertility from a mate or from herself. From the wizard, the spawn. From the spawn, our thrall. From the survivors, our Alakites who contend. If they contend well, their worm is fed, and from the well-fed worm come knights and wizards and princes. This is us, and our purpose is liberation. Our great task is the worship and admiration of freedom. Our great hunger is to pursue and to eat that which is not free, and to liberate it with devouring. Ayat, this is us, we the hive. Oh shit, the introduction. Hive. It shouldn't get muted because I have the music super low. I can barely hear it. Is it muted often? Also, I gotta add, somebody added me. What? Oh, okay, never mind. Verse 3.1, an incision. Saith Oryx, my siblings, our children are scattered across many moons. We live in the cold dark between suns. What will we eat? How will we speak? Savathun said, Oryx, my brother and king, I have studied the wounds cut by the worm our gods. Also I have studied the manner of your death and return. These two things are the same, for they are predicted on death and the passage through cut spaces. Let us practice sword logic until we are sharp. We may then cut our own wounds and step through. But Zaivu, Aerith said, Sister, I am already sharp. Look, my sword cuts into another space. And she cut her way between moons through green fire and joyous screams. 3 kingdoms grew swollen in the sword space. They were the gaze and glory of Oryx, the cunning, the knowledge of Savathun, the triumph and brawn of Zaivu Aerith. These kingdoms were created from the minds of the worms of our lords. They were coterminous, with all spaces consecrated by our hive. Through these spaces passed speech and food, and all the moons were bound close. Saith Oryx, this is where I went when I died. Let us establish our thrones here,